Continuing on the topic of Aruba's roundabouts, we head over to the Department of Public Works, who is in charge of designing and constructing the island's roads. Swinda Dykhoff is a civil engineer for more than 25 years at DOW, where her main task revolves around optimizing the road infrastructure of this one happy island. Aside from safety, there are other reasons why Aruba has so many roundabouts.
Mostly we decide to go to roundabouts because of the cost. Let's start with that. If you compare a roundabout through traffic lights, in the beginning the roundabout is expensive, but in 2 to 3 years it's almost the same price that we have to pay for maintenance of traffic lights.
Swinda says Aruba experiences a number of power outages every year. Whenever this occurs, it causes major concern on our roads.
And the second one is that there's some studies that was done in Europe, mostly in Holland, there we have a lot of roundabouts, and they demonstrate that a roundabout is more safer than a traffic light. Why? For Aruba instance, we used to have, I think, 14 cross intersections with traffic lights, but we have problem with electricity. And when electricity goes out, almost those lights are not working. And then we have the problem, because it seems that nobody knows the traffic rules if the traffic lights are not working.
The majority of the island's tourists come from North America, where roundabouts aren't as common, but in other parts of the world, such as Europe, drivers often encounter them.
It's very more common in Europe. There you have it more. United States don't have a lot of roundabouts, and if they have in the United States, it's more the single one. We have, I think, 3 to 4 different kinds of roundabouts here.
Since Swinda mentioned European roundabouts, let's travel all the way to Italy to get a first-hand look. If you can't believe it, the plan to do a story on Aruba's roundabouts has been in the works for quite some time now, to the point where while I was on vacation in Italy back in March, I actually filmed some footage of a roundabout there, thinking I'd use it for this story. Like Swinda said, roundabouts are common within European countries. This is one of them I encountered in Sorrento's main square. As we know, Aruba uses a lot of roundabouts, and they do so also in Europe, which isn't surprising. What surprised me was this very small roundabout right here, which I first thought was a potted plant, is actually directing traffic 4 ways in this very busy city center in Sorrento. There you have it, an example of a roundabout in Europe. Let's head back over to Aruba. Experts on the island's roads agree the roundabout by the airport is a tricky one.
The most complicated roundabout is in front of the airport, so if you're coming out of the airport, you confront it right away with it. But if you can drive that one, you can drive any roundabout on the island.
Thomas Ruiz from the Driving School Association and Swinda from DOW both recommend car rental companies who hand over vehicles to visitors of this island to prepare them about Aruba's roundabouts.
Mostly, I think if the people that are renting those cars can make some clips. Just clips to show, hey, we have different kinds of roundabouts on the island, and this is how to drive it. So the people know. If you have that and you show them at the beginning, so you're confronted at the airport that, I think most people are going to feel more comfortable driving it. But what I see, a lot of tourists, after, say, a couple of days on the island, they drive it like a local.